Punchestown sale, and our thanks to the Punchestown executive for their enthusiastic support every year. Now, before we start, I'd like to draw the attention to any potential bidders to the conditions of sale. They can be viewed via the QR code on page 6 in the catalogue. And I'd like to state that all bidders are deemed to have read, understood, and agreed to be bound by those conditions of sale. And in particular, I draw your attention to conditions 2.1, which notes commission and fees, and especially 2.1.3 that refers to purchases. Condition 4.1, basis of sale. All horses today are sold and offered with a pre-sales veterinary certificate as per condition of sale 4.1c, and we'll read those certs out at the time each lot is offered. The conditions of sale are appended by the Bloodstock Industry Code of Practice, which applies to all participants at all Goffs sales. Please ensure you read and understand the code, and we'd also draw your attention to our advice to buyers page. Again, conditions of sale, code of practice, and advice to buyers, all available through the QR codes in the catalogue. Now, bidders should bid carefully to any announcements that may be made by the auctioneer when each lot is offered, as those announcements are final and binding on all parties. They may, in some instances, change information in the catalogue. They are deemed to have been heard by anybody who bids. When you bid, the minimum bid this evening is €5,000, and bidders should bid quickly to me or Nick, who will take over at lot 14, or directly to Tig to my left or Andrew to my right as the bid spotters. All accounts are to be settled in euro, and any other currency on any bid board is there only as a guide based on current exchange rate. If you had any further inquiries, you please direct them to our sales officer this evening, which is in the feed room restaurant immediately behind you. We'll also have a bid spotter there if the weather turns inclement. If you want to bid and you haven't made arrangements, please ensure you go to the feed room and speak to Goffs Financial Director Ray Lawless before you bid. Okay, those are the pre-sale announcements, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sale with enormous success down the years, headed by the likes of the legendary Honeysuckle. And you can see on the screen and behind me in the winner's enclosure, the first of our lots, consigned by Mossy Fen Stables, is Santa Wave, a 5-year-old gelding by Gentle Wave, who is a winner of a point appointed 4. I should have said, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 26 lots catalogued. There are 2 withdrawn, 14 and 26, and we have 1 supplementary catalogue, lot 27. And if you haven't got a catalogue, look at the centre page of your race card. There's a QR code there. It takes you straight to the catalogue. But we have lot number 1. The veterinary certificates are 2 clean certs from the panel recommending their suitability for racing. This is Santa Wave, 100% record, ladies and gentlemen. First lot of the evening. All right, what are we going to do here? First of the evening, come on, give me what about an naming bid? Anybody got what about 200,000? I mean, got a bit of 2 where? Anybody got a bit of 200? You got a bit of 2-1? What do you want to do? What 20 on bid? 20,000 now. Yes, it's yours. 20 I got, and I got 20,000 and then about 20, but 20 now. 20,000 bid. 20,000 and then about 2, but I got 22. 5 would have been now 25, 28, 30,000 now. 30 that I got 2, but I got 35 here. 35 and then about 40,000 got. At 40 that I got 45 now. 45 and bid. At 45, 50,000 bid. 50,000, 55 now. At 55 and then I'm 45, 60 bid. 60,000 got. At 70 then and then I'm 70, but 70 got 70 now. I got 70 the winner now. 70 got 80, but I got 80 got 90, but 90 90 now. I got 90 then and then I'm 90 got 100. At 90 then and then I'm 90 but 90 now. 90,000 now. At 90 then and then I'm 90,000 got 95 my original man. At 95 and then I'm 95 you're out of left. At 95 the winner now. 95 5 would have been 95 would have been 95 now. And I got 95 and then I'm 95 is right in front of me. At 95 anybody else here left now? 95 who's got 100? At 100 then and then I'm 100,000 now. At 100 then and then I'm 100 but 100 got. I got 100 then and then I'm 100 is right. At 100 then I'm with Nick now at 100 now. 100,000 got. At 5 but I got 105 now. 5 now. At 105 and you're out Nick on 10 but I got 110 now. At 110 then I'm at 110 where's your bidder? At 110 then 110 110 now. At 110 and 15 will you give? 115 now. At 115,000 then I'm at 115 now. At 100 150,000 that are Nick. At 150,000 that have been a 115 now. The winner goes at 150,000 that have been a hold on. At 150,000 that everybody else here left now. 115 goes this time then. At 150,000 then get ready. At 100, 120 bid. 120 now. At 120 then 120, 125 now. At 125 where's the bidder now? 125 on here. At 125, 130, 130 now. At 130 then on 130, 130, 130 yes sir. At 135, 135 40 will you give? At 135 and then I'm on 135 now. At 135 would have been a 135 but goes this time, make no mistake. At 135,000 get ready. At 135 and on the podium goes this time. Hammers up in the hat. At 135 well done what he sent last time. At 135,000 euro and Mr. O'Leary, thank you, sir. 135,000 buys. Thank you very much. That's how it's done. Okay, lot number 2 is consigned by Mode Stables of Mickey Goff. All in focus. Here's a 4-year-old by Telescope. Placing a point-to-point on his only starter, Drummer Han. Here's a proper type. Two clean sets from the panel. Proper type here. Come on, bags of potential. How about a bit of 200,000? You got a bit of 2 where? Anybody got a bit of 2? You got a bit of 1. What do you want to do? 50. Anybody got a bit of 50? How about a bit of 20 on Pamir? Anybody 20? Anybody 20 on beer? And I got 20 then, and then I'm on 20, but not 20 now. 20 is right. 20 then, and then I'm on 20, but not 20 go. I got 20 down, 2, but I got 22. 5 would have been now 25, 28 now. 28 and then I'm on 28. I got 30, but I got 30,000 right. 30,000 is right now. 30 beer. I got 30,000 and then I'm on 30, but not 30, 32 now. 32 and I'm on 35 here. 35 now. 35 and then I'm on 40 bid. I got 40,000 now. At 40,000 and then I'm on 40 bid. 40 got 45 here. At 45 and then I'm on 45 on right. At 45 and then I'm on 45. 45 here. At 45 I got 50 bid. I got 50,000 now. At 50,000 and then I'm on 55 now. 55 I got. At 55 60,000 beer. 60,000 now. 60,000 I got 5 but I got 65 right. 65 and then I'm on 65 the Telescope. 65 and then I'm on 65. 65 now. 65 anybody else now? 65 I got. 65 and 70 beer. 70,000 now. 70,000 and then I'm on 75 again if you like sir. 70 come on to it. 75 I mean 75 here. 75 when you're out now. 75 80 beer. 80,000 now. 80,000 and 5 again if you want. 80,000 and then I'm on 80,000 you're out. 80,000 waiting now. 80,000 now. 80,000 God. Anybody else in front? 80,000 and then I'm on 80,000 right. 85 would have been 95 now. 85 I got 90 bid and I get 100. 90,000 and then I'm on 90,000 I got 100. 90,000 and then I'm on 90,000. 90,000 God. 90,000 now. 90,000 is right now. 95. 95 now 100. 95 I get 100 but I got 105 again if you like said 100 now. I got 100 and then I'm on 100 but 100 now right. At 100 and then I'm on 100 but 100 thank you. At 100 and then I'm on 100 but 100 anybody else here left. At 100,000 but goes this time make no mistake. At 100,000 goes a Nick. At 100,000 then get ready. At 100,000 all done up on his end last call. Here we go fair warning. At 100,000 all done up on his end last time. At 100,000 euro and Nick with you 100,000 buys. Three is next. As it would be after 2. 3, Punchestown Stables. Here is the Big Book. Here's a 4-year-old by Berkshire, of course, had great success today with Blue Mask out of a Turgeon mare. Here's a one-time winner, a winner on his only start, 100% record. Have to hand a veterinary certificate from Jerry O'Sullivan. Note slight keratitis, right high scar, back of left hock, small curve, right hock. Does not prejudice this horse, still be used for racing. Agreed by Edwina Farrell. Pass certificates from the panel. All right, the Big Book by Berkshire. Siren fire at the moment. Come on and give me one about an enemy bid here. Anybody got a what about the winner? Anybody got a bit of what about 200,000 number me and 2 and double it? Anybody got a bit of 2? You got a bit of 1 where? Anybody got a bit of 100,000 number me and you got a bit of 100 and put me and you got a 50 bid? And I got 50,000 and then I'm on 50,000 now. At 50,000 and then I'm on 50,000 go. 50,000 60,000 beer. 60,000 70 go. I got 70,000 and then I'm on 70 but 70 80,000 beer. 80,000 I got 100. At 100,000 and then I'm on 100 then 100 right. I got 100,000 and then I'm on 100 but 110 now. At 110 I got 110 120 now. At 120 then I'm on 120 120 the winner. At 120 but again now 120 but I saw is working. At 120 then I'm on 120 120 now. Anybody else here left? At 120,000 around about now 120 120 here. I got 120,000 and then I'm on 100 now. 120 go. At 120 anybody else here right. At 120 is down below now at 100 now. You're all at 130 bit. At 130 but again 130 40 bit. 140 now. At 140,000 then I'm on 140 50 bit. 150 now. At 150 to 150 150 now. At 150,000 then I'm on 150 150 you had, sir. At 150, the winner in the ring now. 150 is further back. At 150, anybody else here close to me? 150, but goes this time. At 150,000, then I'm at 150 now. At 150, anybody on 150, all that right. At 150,000, then I'm at 150, but goes this time. Make no mistake. At 150, working his worth double it. At 150, but goes this time. At 150,000, am I going for it this time? You're right. Get ready. At 150,000, all done what he said last time. At 150,000 euro and Mr. Byrne, 150,000 buys. Paul Byrne. Straight through the middle. Number 4, consigned by Kingsfield Stables. Here's a good one. Here's All Noise, a 4-year-old filly by the sire of the sensational Gaelic warrior in Maxius. What a performance yesterday. And here's a winner on her only start. And a half-sister to the Cheltenham winning Dawn Runner Mares Hurdle winner, White Noise. Beautiful pedigree. 2 clean certs in the panel. All right, what am I going to do here? The Gaelic Warrior sire. Sister here to White Noise, the Cheltenham winner. Come on, give me what about an Emmy bid? Anybody got a bit of what about a couple 100,000 here and double it? Anybody got a bit of 2? You got a bit of 1 where? Anybody got a bit of 100,000? Above me and 100. Anybody got a bit of 100? Anybody got a 50 bid? And at 50 I got. And I got 50,000, then I'm on 50,000, 50,000 now. At 50,000, then I'm on 50,000, 50,000 got. I got 50,000, then I'm on 60,000 bids. 60,000 now. At 60,000 I got 70 bids. 70 this well-bred filly. At 70 get 80, 80 now. At 80,000, then I'm on 80,000 got. 80,000 now. At 80,000, anybody else here left? At 80,000 you ran in front now. At 80,000 the bid is right. At 80,000, then I'm on 80,000 got. 80,000 now. At 80,000, then I'm on 80,000 worth double it. At 80,000, then I'm on 80,000 now. At 80,000, the sister of White Noise. 80,000, the Gaelic Warrior sire. At 80,000, then I'm on 80,000. 90 bid. 90,000 now. At 90,000, I get 100 bid. I get 100 now. I get 100, then I got 5 if you like. 105 now. At 105, and then I'm on 105. 105 got. At 105, and then I'm on 105 now. At 105, I'm in 105 now. At 105, I'm in 105 is left. At 105, and then I'm on 105 got. 105 now. And 110 now. 110 got. At 115 bid. 115 now. At 115 bid. 115 got. 115 now. At 115 now. 120. 120 now. At 120, then 120. 120, yes, sir. At 120, then 120. 120 now. At 120 is way hard right. At 120, then 120 now. Anybody else in front? At 120,000, then I'm on 120 now. 120 by the siren fire. At 120, the Gaelic Warrior sign out. 120 beer. At 120, the sister to White Noise. At 120,000 goes right. At 120,000 all out here. At 130 bid. 125 now. At 125 and then a 125 bid. 125 now. At 125, 130. 130 bid. At 130, where's your bid now? 130 bid. 130 now. At 130 bid again now. 130 bid. 130 go. At 130 bid again now. 130 bid. 130 quick. At 135. 135. 135 and bid. 135 now. At 135, 140. 140 now. At 140, go 50. At 140 bid. 140 now. 140 bid. 140 now. With a pedigree like this. At 140, 140 now. Where are you going? What did he say? At 140 bid. 145. Turn me down for 50. 145. 145. 150. 150 now. At 150, another puff. At 150, no. At 150, 150, 150 now. At 150, but do it quick. At 150,000, but goes behind me now. 150 bid. Thank you then. At 150,000 goes right. At 150,000, all Donovan is in. Last call, here we go. At 150,000, all Donovan is in and goes right. This is a White Noise goes this time. Hammers up. At 150,000, all Donovan is in last time. At 150,000 euro and Rust Oil. Thank you very much indeed, sir. 150,000 buys. 5 is the next one on the list. Here's a classy gelding from Jonathan Fogarty Racing. His Night League, a 4-year-old gelding by Order St. George. A winner on his only start, 100% record with 2 clean serves as you'd expect. Here's a classy type here. Come on, give me what about an Emmy bid here? I reckon we ought to get at least 300,000 from here. Anybody get about a 3, 2, 1? Anybody get about 100,000? 100 bid, 100 bid. And I get 100,000, then I'm at 100,000 right. At 100, yes, 10, 110 now. At 110, 120, 120 now, 140, 140 now. At 140, 160, 160 now. At 160, out. Now you're out. At 160 is right now. 160 bid. 160 now. At 160 down. That up at 160 now. The order St. George now. 160 bid. At 160 bid again now. 160 here. At 160. Anybody else around about and quick? At 160 down. That have been a 160. 160 now. At 160. 180 got 2. At 200 down. And then I'm at 200 now. 200 go. At 200. 220. 220 now. At 220 bid again now. 240. 240 a go. At 240. That up at 240 right. 240 bid. 240 now. At 240 bid again now. 240 right, lads. At 240. 260. 260 now. At 260 bid again now. 260 bid. 260 on bid. At 260 bid again now. 260 yes sir. At 260 against my set. At 260. 280. 280 got 3. At 280 bid again now. 280 where's your bid? At 280 bid again now. 280 bid. 280 now. At 280 bid again now. 280 got 3 sir. At 280 bid again now. 280 now. He's further. 300,000 now. At 300 then and then I'm at 300 bid. 300 now and 20 more. At 300 then and then I'm at 300 bid. 300 now. At 320 bid again now. 320 got 320 bid. At 320 bid again now. 320 now. 320 bid. At 320 bid again now. 320 this classy type. At 320 round the phone now. 320 and yes sir. At 320 quick to bid now. 320 well thanks. At 320 anybody else here left now. 320 round in front lads. At 320 bid again now. 320 is right. At 320 bid again now. 320 now. Anybody else here left? At 300 and in front 320. 320 now. At 320 but goes in front. Make no mistake. At 320,000 all outright. At 320,000 then get ready. And at 320,000 we're going for it. This time hammers up. At 320,000 all done of it is in. Last time all done. At 320,000 all done of it is. This goes in front this time around then. At 320 final call. At 320,000 euro end. Yes, sir, Mr. McManus. Thank you very much indeed, sir. 320,000 buys and the best of luck, and thank you. Six is next. Your view for the property of Jet Bloodstock. Here's Aladdin de Roy. Here's a 4-year-old gelding by Sheridan Nord, who's a winner on his own star. We have to hand a very significant Vincent O'Connor, who knows scar lateral aspect, right hand cannon is not prejudiced, also the use of his for racing, agreed by Hugh Suffren. Pass certificate. Here's another winner for you. A 4-year-old winner on his only start. Bags of potential here. All right, what am I going to do here? Come on, give me what about a couple 100,000 here. Anybody got about a 2? You got about a 2 where? Anybody got about a 2? How about 120 on beer? And I got 20 then and then I'm on a 20 but not 20 now. 20 then and then I'm on a 20 but not 20 here. I got 20, they got 5 but I got 25, 30,000 go. I got 30 then I got 5 but I got 40,000 beer. At 50,000 and then I'm on a 50,000 now. At 50,000 I got 60,000 beer. 60,000 now. At 60 got 70 my but now at 70 is here. At 70 road now at 70 go. I got 70,000 and then I'm at 70 but not 70 go. I got 70 get 80 bid. 80,000 now. At 80,000 and then I'm at 90 bid. 90 get 100. At 100,000 and then I'm at 100,000 now. At 100,000 you're all out right now. 110 now. At 110 then 110 110 and bid. 110 now. At 110 you've been a 110 110 bid. At 110 you've been a 110 and 110 a go. 110 120 120 now. At 120 is here now. 120 you're out. At 120 bid again now. 120 and yes sir. At 120 Andrews bid in front of me now. 120 bid 130. 130 now. At 130 bid again now. 130 go. 130 go. 140. 140 now. At 140 bid again now. 140 now. 140 bid. 150. 150 now. At 150 bid again now. 150 where's your bidder? At 150 bid again now. 150 now. 150 bid. At 150 is down below now. 150 in your air. At 150 bid again now. 150 now. 150 here. At 150 right closest now. 150 bid. Anybody else in front? At 150 at 160. 160 now. At 160 bid again now. 160 out on the rail. At 160 bid again now. 160. 160 now. 160 bid. 160 guard. 160 now. 160 bid. At 160 bid again now. 160 in yes sir. 160. You're out, lads. At 160. Look this way. At 160. He said yes. He said bid again. 165. 165. 170. 170 now. 170 bid again, 170, 170 got who's your bidder? At 170 bid again, 170, 170 now. At 170 bid again, 170, yes sir. At 170 bid again now, 170 now behind me. At 170 we have to be quick now, 170 goes there. At 170 you've been a 170, 170 now. At 170 down, that have been a 170, but you're out. At 170, well thanks to help. At 170 goes there. At 170,000 out on the rail. At 170,000 we had a time and going this time. Hammers up. At 170,000 all done of it is said last time. At 170,000 and goes left-handed this time around. Then at 170,000 euro end. Harold Kirk, 170,000 buys. Thank you, sir. Seven is next. Newlands Farm for Jet Bloodstock. Mondo Shellac, the Jeu de Samala, 4-year-old gelding out of a nickname mare, 100% record, winner, 2 clean serves in the panel. Here's a winner from his only start. Another classy 4-year-old who's going to go big places, ladies and gentlemen. Channel the quality here. You'll see them back in this winner's enclosure. Come on, give me what about an enemy bid? How about a couple of 100,000 here? Anybody got a bit of 2 and double it 2? You got a bit of 1 where? 100,000 bid. And I got 100,000, then I'm on 100,000 now. At 100,000, 110 guard, 110 now. At 110, 120, 120 now. At 120, to be 120, 120 guard. At 120 is left now, 120 now. 120 and bid. At 120,000, then I'm on 120, 140, 140 now. At 140, but again now 160, 160 now. At 160, but again now 160 bid, 160 guard. At 160, but again now 160, 170, 170 now. At 170, but again now 170, 180 got 2. At 180, but again now 180 got 2. At 180, but again now 180 bid, 200,000 now. At 200,000, then I'm on 200, 200 now. At 200,000, then I'm on 200 the winner. At 200,000, 100% record of 200 now. At 200,000, then I'm on 200 could be his limit, sir. At 200,000, 220, 220 now. At 220, then I'm on 220, 220 left. At 220, but again now 220 out, lads. At 220, but again now 220 now. Anybody else around the ring now? 220 beer. At 220, then I'm now 220 here. 220 now. At 220, but again now 220. 10 in a good cheer. At 220, to me now 220, but goes left. At 220, then I'm now 220, 220 now. At 220, to me now 220, but goes this time, make no mistake. At 220,000, all outright. At 220,000, goes below. And at 220,000, you're out, goes this time. Hammers up. At 220,000, this latest winner goes this time. Get ready. At 220,000 goes this time around then. At 220,000 euro and Ollie Murphy, 220,000 buys. Thank you, sir. Eight is next. From the great Bully Boy of Dennis Murphy. Here's Ilian's Way, a 4-year-old filly by Moses Has. Here's a winner on her only start. Winner on her only start. 2 clean certs. All right, what are we going to do here? Come on, give me what about an enemy bid? Anybody got what about 300,000 per mere? Anybody got about a 321? Anybody got 150 on beer? And I got 50,000 that I'm, yes, it's yours, sir. At 50,000 that I'm on 50,000 now. 50,000 go. At 50,000 that I'm on 50,000 now. At 50,000 that I'm on 50,000 got the filly. At 50,000 that I'm on 50,000 bid. 60,000 go. 70,000 now. At 70,000 Eddie bid. Eddie got 100. At 80,000 that I'm 90 if you like. 90,000 got 100. At 90 that I got 100 but I got 100 now. And I got 100,000 right now at 100 bid. Anybody else here left? At 100,000 then I'm at 100,000 now. Anybody else close me now at 100 go? I got 100,000 then I'm at 100 bid. 100,000 now. At 110 bid 110 now. At 110 to 120. 120 now. At 120 130. 130 go. At 130 140. 140 now. 160. 160 now. At 160,000 then I'm at 160 out. At 160 bid again now. 160 out Nick. At 160 the bid is in front now. 160 now. At 180 we got 2. At 180,000 then I'm at 180 bid. 180 right. At 180 now. 180 bid. 180 now. At 180,000 the good filly in the ring now. 180 200,000 go. At 200,000 then I'm at 200 now. 200 go. At 200 you're out Nick now. 200 where's your bidder? At 200,000 then I'm at 200 now. At 200,000 then I'm at 200 bid. 200 here. At 200,000 then I'm at 200. 220 now. At 220 bid again now. 220 go. 220 now. At 220 then I'm at 220 bid. 220 go. At 220 and 40. At 220 bid again now. 220 in here. 220 now. At 220 bid again now. 220 yes sir. At 220 220 bid. 10. 230. 230. 10 for you. 230. 240. 240 and bid. 240. 240. Nice round figure is 250. Thank you. 250 and 10. 250. Yes, sir. 250. 250. 250. 260. 10 again. 260. 260. 260 is here. At 260 in now, 260 now. At 260 in now, 260. But goes this time, lads. At 260,000, all out, gentlemen. At 260, thanks to help. At 260, all done over his end. Last time, here we go. At 260,000, all done over his end. Here we go. At 260,000, all done over his this time around then. At 260,000 euro end. Dan Skelton, thank you, sir. 260,000 buys. Prime contender is lot number 9 from Monbeg Stables. Here's a gelding by the great Nathaniel, who had 1 run and 1 win, 100% record, 2 clean certs in the panel. All right, recommending his suitability. Classy Nathaniel here, 1 from 1. Come on, give me what about an Emmy beard? Anybody get about 300,000 per year? Anybody get about a 3, 2, 1? Anybody get 100? Come on, you're only racing your own time. 100 will you give? Anybody get a bit of 100,000 per year? 150. Yes, some bid. 50,000 now. At 50,000, then I'm on 50,000 guard. 50,000 now. At 50,000, my opening bid now. 50,000 guard. I got 50,000, then I'm on 50,000 bid. 50,000 now. At 60,000, then I'm on 60, 70,000 guard. At 70, get 80 bid. 90,000 now. At 90,000, then I'm on 100,000 bid. 100,000 now. At 100,000 is right now. You run in front. At 100,000, then I'm on 100,000 guard. 100,000 now. Anybody else here left? At 100,000, no roundabout now. At 100 bid. 100,000 now. At 100,000 is 110 now. At 110, then I'm on 110, 120, 140 now. At 140 bid again now. 140 bid. 160 here. At 160, 180 got 2. At 180 bid again now. 180 bid. He got 2. At 180 bid. 180 right. At 180 with Mary now. 180 bid. 180 now. At 180 bid again now. 180 got 2. At 180 bid again now. 180 bid. 180 now. At 180,000, then I'm on 180 bid. 180 now. At 180 is right now. 180 with Mary. At 180 bid again now. 180 bid. You're out in front. At 180 bid again now. 180 go 2. At 180 you got to pay for the quality now. 180 bid. 180 now. At 200 then and then I'm at 200 now. 200 go. At 200 then and then I'm at 200 is old Mary. At 200 then and then I'm at 200 bid. 200 now. At 200 down and then it'll be now 200 go. 200 now. At 200 down and right hand now. 200 bid. 200 go. At 200 down and then Nathaniel now. 200 in quality. At 200 down and then it'll be now 200 but goes this time. At 200,000 all out left. At 200,000 anybody else in front. At 200 with you Mary. And at 200,000 we're going for it this time. Hammers up. At 200,000 get ready. And at 200,000 we're going for it this time. Last call all done over the center. At 200,000 this time. At 200,000 and Mary 200,000 buys. Thank you. Harry Fowler. Thank you Harry. 10 is next. The Milestone Stables of Colin Boy, who's Goodbye Earl. Here's a 4-year-old gelding by Poet's Word, who's a winner of a point of Boynham placed. All his starts, he hasn't missed. We have to hand a veterinary certificate from Hugh Suffren, who notes medial splint left 4, recent wound right 4, distal lateral cannon, does not prejudice his horse suitability used for racing. Agreed by Vincent O'Connor. All right, what am I going to do here? Come on, give me what about an opening bid? Anybody got about what about an opening bid? Or what about 200,000 here? Anybody got about a 2? You got about 1? What do you want to do? Anybody got about 100,000 but me in 50? 20 on beer. And I got 20,000 then I'm not 20 beer. I got 20,000 then I'm not 20 beer, not 20 now. I got 2, but I got 25 here, 30,000 now. At 40,000 I'm 45 now. At 45 I'm 50,000 beer. I got 50,000 then I'm on 50,000 now. 50,000 go. At 60,000 then I'm on 60,000 I got 70 beer. I got 70,000 then I'm on 70 beer. At 70 is in front now. At 70 beer, now 70 now. I got 70,000 then I'm on 70 beer, now 70 go. I got 70 in front now. At 70 beer. Anybody else here left? At 5 but I got 75 now. 75 I go. At 75 is further back. You're out in front. At 75 then I'm on 75 now. At 75 anybody else here right? At 75 anybody else in front now? At 75 I go. At 75 and then I'm on 75 now. Anybody else here left? At 75 and then I'm on 75 now. At 75 the Poet's Word now. At 75 the winner. At 75 and then I'm on 75 go. At 75 now. At 75 but you're all out in front lads. At 75 what do we now? At 75 yes. At 75 what do we now? At 75 now. At 75 but goes right and goes now. At 75,000 get ready. And at 75,000 all Donovan is in. You're out here. At 75,000 last time all Donovan is in. Here we go. Somebody 80 bid, 80,000 now. At 80,000, then I'm on 80,000. Well, I know. Get as cross as you like. You're not getting the horse unless you nod again. 80,000 bid, it's his. 80,000 now. Stop scowling and just bid. Won't get you anywhere. Positive thoughts, go on. 80,000 bid. 80,000 now. 85, see? At 85 and then I'm at 85 now. 85 I go. At 85 and then I'm at 85. 5 would have been 85 now. At 85 and right now at 85. And you're right as well, my friend. At 85, hold on left. At 85 goes right. And at 85 then we're going for it this time. Hammers up. At 85, hold on over his end last time. At 85,000 euro and Mary, 85, well done. Tom Malone, thank you, Tom. 11 is next. I knew he'd say that. 11, Jonathan Fogarty Racing. Here is Chanson de Jury. Here is the jukebox jury. The wonderful jukebox jury. Here's a winner of a point his only star. Mark McRedmond notes recent graze lateral aspect, right hand cannon with associated swelling. Does not prejudice, also be used for racing. Agreed by John Hanley. All right, the jukebox jury here. Here's a quality individual. Come on, give me what about an beer? Anybody got about what about 300,000 per beer? Anybody got about a 3-2-1 before it opens? Anybody got about a 100,000 per me and 150 beer? And I got 50,000 that I'm enough 50,000 right. At 50,000 that I'm enough 50,000 God. 50,000 now. 50,000 that I'm enough 50,000 60,000 bid. 70,000 now. 80,000 here. 80,000 that I'm at 90 bid. 90 get 100. At 90,000 100 bid. 100,000 now. At 100,000 that I'm at 100,000 I got 20 bid. I got 120 now. At 120 140. 140 now. At 140 that I'm 140 140 160 now. At 160 bid again now. 160 at 160 is left now. 160 now. You're right in front. At 160 the jukebox jury now. 160 now. Anybody else here right? At 160,000 that I'm at 180 bid. 180 go. At 100 I got 2 but I got 200,000 now. At 200,000 where's your bid now? 200 now. 200,000 go. At 200,000 that I'm at 200 now. At 200,000 that I'm at 200 200 left. At 200,000 that I'm at 200 now. At 200,000 that I'm at 200. Anybody right? At 200,000 but goes left. At 200,000 that I'm at 200 now. Yes sir. At 200,000 that I'm at 200 now. At 200,000 but goes left. Make no mistake. At 200,000. Anybody else in front? At 200,000. All done right. At 200,000. Get ready. And at 200,000 we're going for it this time. Hammers up. At 200,000 we're double it. The jukebox jury goes this time around. Then last time at 200,000 euro and Hamish McCauley 200,000 buys. Thank you, sir. That's correct. 12 is next. Skahana Stables of the great Sam Curling. What a season. Here's Music Maker, a 4-year-old filly by Marla. Winner of a point upon her only start, 100% record, 2 clean serves in the panel. All right, what do you want to do here? Come on, give me what about an enemy, what about 200,000 per million and double it? Anybody got about a 2-1, you got about a 1 where? Anybody got 100, I got 50 here. And I got 50,000, then I'm on 50,000 now. Yes, sir. 50,000, then I'm on 50,000, 60,000 go. 70,000 here. 70,000, then I'm on 75 bid, 75 now. 75 is left now, 75 anywhere. 75, then I'm on 75 now. Anybody else in front of 75 go? I got 75, 80 bid, 80,000 now. At 80,000, then I'm at 85 now. 85 I go. At 85, and then I'm at 85, 85, 90 bid, I got 100. At 90, 100,000, 110 now. At 110, 110, 5 if you like. What do you want to do? 115 bid, 115 now. At 115, 115, 120 and 5 if you like. At 120 bid again now, 120 you there. At 120 is left now, 120 bid. Anybody else in front? At 120,000, 125 now. At 125 is here. At 125, at 125, 125, 130, 130 now. 135, 135 now. At 135 here now, you're right there. At 135, what do you mean 135, 135 here. At 135, and yes sir. At 135, and then I'm at 135 again. I got 135, what do you mean 135 is here. At 135, and you're right close to me, 135, no sir. At 135, and then I'm at 135 now. At 135, and you're out. At 135, and then I'm at 135 and left. At 135, but goes this time, make no mistake. At 135, all out right. At 140, 40, 140 bid. 145, 145 now. Oh, you're taking an awfully long time. At 145, at 145, at 145, and then I'm at 145 and left. At 145, go 50. At 145, would have been at 145 now. At 145, but we're going for the hammer and going now. At 145,000, out in front, bid is left. At 145, all done close to us. At 145 and goes this time. Hammers up. At 145, well done over his end. Last call at 145,000 euro end. Jerry McGrath, 145,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed. $13 is next. 13. $13, Kingsfield for Pat Turley. Here's Mikel Anspigiao. Here's an Ivanhoe 4-year-old gelding who's a winner of a point upon his only star. 100% record. Mark with red windows, left front, medial spin settle, left behind pass and old scar. Do not prejudice is also used for racing. Agreed by John Hanley. All right, what are we going to do here? Here's another winner for you, ladies and gentlemen. Come on and give me what about a couple 100,000 here? Anybody got about a 200,000 for me in 2-1? You got about a where? Anybody got 100,000 for me in 150? Anybody got about a 50? What do you say? 20 on beer. And I got 20,000 that I'm 20, but not 20 guy. I got 20,000 that I'm 20, but not 20 now. 20,000 that I'm 20, but not 20 is right. 20 to 25 now. 25, I got 30, but I got 30,000 now. 30,000, I got 5, but I got 30. Yes, sir, 35 now. 35, I'm in 40,000 guard. 40,000, 45 now. 45, and then I'm 45 is right. 50,000, that I'm 50,000 now. 55 on beer. 55, and then I'm 55 now. 55, I got 60, but I got 60,000 now. 60,000, then I'm 65 me. 65, and then I'm on 65, yes. 65, I got 70, but I got 70,000 now. 70,000, come on, I can do it again. 70, I got a 5, but I got 75 now. 75 instead of 80,000 bid. 80,000 now. 80,000, then I'm on 80,000 bid, you're out. 80,000, then I'm on 80,000 now, the winner. 80,000, 85 now. 85 I got. 85, and then I'm on 85. 85 now. 85, and then I'm on 85, and you're out. 85, and then I'm on 85, but goes in front. 85, and then I'm on 85 now. Anybody else around about here? 85 would have been 85, but going with the hammer and going now. At 85,000, out hit 90 bid, 90,000 now. At 90,000, then I'm on, where's your bidder? At 90,000, then I'm on 90,000 now. 90,000 bid, go 100, sir. 100? 90,000 bid here, 90,000 now. At 90,000, then I'm on 90,000 guard. 90,000 now. At 90,000, then I'm on 90,000, but go 100 if you like. At 90,000, go 1. At 100 bid, 100,000 now. At 100,000, then I'm on 100 bid, 100 guard. I got 100,000, then I'm on 100 now. At 100,000 and quick. At 100,005, it helps you. At 100,000, then I'm on 100,000, the winner. At 100,000, then I'm on 5 bid, 105 now. At 105, I'm on 105, and yes, sir. At 105, and you're right in front of me now at 105, quick. At 105, and then I'm on 105, yes, lads. At 105, would have been 105, but last call, here we go. At 105,000, goes further along. At 105 against the champion. At 105,000, get ready. At 105,000, we're going for it. 110, 110, 110, 15, 115. 115 and 20 will he give. At 115 beer. At 115,000, then I'm on 115 beer. At 115,000, but goes left and goes now. At 115,000, get ready. At 150,000, all Donovan is in. Last call, here we go. At 150,000 goes this time around, then last time, fair warning, 20. 125. Quickly, lads. At 125. At 125. At 125. Well, thank you. At 125 and goes left, then at 125 and Jerry McGaw, 125. Here's Nick.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Lot 14 is a withdrawal. Lot 15, here we got Garden Master. Mossy Fen Stables, Eamon Doyle, yes, the good winner here at Tullaherrin. Sonic Gardens, there's a scar on the right, find Hindline Cannon of no consequence. He's suitable for racing. Anywhere to bid me one and get me way now. The very attractive Kew Gardens. Bid me anywhere to get me going anywhere. Where do you want to say? Put him anywhere now. Where do you want to say? 150. Who's got 50? 50 anywhere. 20 is what I'm bid. I got a 20 anywhere now. A bit of a 20, 25, 30 bid. I got a 30 bid now. He's got a 30, 40 bid. I got a 50 bid. I got a 50,000. 60 anywhere now. 60 bid now. At 60 anywhere now. 70 bid. 70 is what I got. 70 anywhere. Come on here. At 70 anywhere. But again at 70, 80 bid of an 80 bid of an 80, 80 bid now. 80, 90 here. 90, 100 bid with Mary. At 100 anywhere. 110. 110 anywhere now. But again 110 now. At 110 the Son of Kew Gardens. Anywhere now at 110 we're bid on here. At 110 20 bid 120 Mary. At 120 130 130 now. At 130 40 bid of 140 140 50 150 now. At 150 anywhere but again 150 160 160 now bid on. At 160 170 a real eye catcher. 170 170 bid with Andrew. At 170 anywhere but again 170 80 at 180 have you two at 100 200 bid. He said a bit of a two, 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 two, a bit of a two, lovely, got a bit of a two, a bit of a two bid now. He said I got a two, anywhere now two, anywhere now two, any more Mary? At a bit of a two, a bit of a two, a bit of a 200, yes or no? Have we 10? At 2, have we 10? Have we got 200 now? A bit of we 10, anywhere now have we got 210 bid? He said I got a 210, anywhere now but again 210, 210, anywhere now but again the Marinara at 215, 15, anywhere but again 15 now 20 bid I have her. He said I got a 220, step back there 25, anywhere now 25 now at 225 just can't see, a bit of a 225 anywhere but again 225, 225 in a bid now. now at 225, anyway now, but again 225, anyway waiting on you now at 225, right-handed at 225, 30 bid. I got a bit of a 230, who am I waiting on? A bit of a 235, 5 anyway now at 235, 40, but I got a 40 bid now, a bit of a 240 now. He's at a bit of a 240, bit of a 240, bit of a 245, 45 anyway, but again 250 bid, 250 bid at 250 anyway, but again he got a bit of a 250, lovely name. He's at a bit of a 2, lovely horse. He's at a great win. He's at a got a 250 out the front. Here we go at 250 anyway, but again at 250 any more 5, 60 bid anyway now at 260 anyway now, but again at 260 bid, 260 anyway now, but again at 260 now. He's at a got a 260 anyway, but again at 260 anyway, but again 70 bid, 270 now at 270 anyway now, a bit of a 270, 270, yes sir, a bit of a 2, yes sir, a bit of a 2 quickly, and a bit of a 270 anyway now, a bit of a 270 anymore this time and done anyway now at a 275, 75 bid at 275 anyway now, but again he's at a bit of a 275 anyway, come on, he's at a got a 275 anymore, at a bit of a 275 going right-handed. He's a lovely horse this at 270, beautiful name, a Garden Master going then at 275. Anyone else at 275 anyway, but again once twice all done at 275 anyway, but again the Kew Gardens goes at 275 and he goes all the while at 275 and against you in front at 275. Thank you. Tom Malone buys 275. Lot 16, Vernie Fox, a very good looking son of Crystal Ocean. Runner-up. He was runner-up anywhere on his only start. He's a very good-looking horse. He's a very well-related horse here. And he's got 2 clean certificates. Yes, the very good-looking son of Crystal Ocean. Bid me what anywhere to get me going now. Where do you want to say? Put me in here. Where do you want to go? Vernie Fox. Put me in. What do you say? 100 is surely. 30 is what I bid. I bid 30 anyway now. But again, he said I got a 30, 35. Anyway now to 40. But I got a 40. But I got a 45. Anyway, but on now. A 45. Anyway now. Come on, the good Crystal Ocean here. The beautiful pedigree. He said I got a 50. Anyway now. He's a smashing horse. Anyway now at a 50. But I got a 50 bid now. He said I got a 50 anywhere, no bid again. He said I got a 50 anywhere, 50 bid. He said I got a 50 anywhere, bit of value. Come on, 50, 60 to bid. Anyway now at 60 to bid, 60 to bid, now 60 bid. He said I got 60, 70 bid, 70 anyway now at 70 bid, 70 to bid now at 70 anywhere now, but again at 70. Here we go at 70 anywhere, the value of the day. He said I got a 70 anywhere, but again at 70 anywhere, bid on. He said I got a 70, 80 bid, about 80 bid now, a bit of an 85, 85 my man, 85 anywhere now, but again at 85, 90 bid, 90 bid. I took it down 95, 95 now. 100 bid my man, a bit of 100 a bid now, a bit of 100 a bid, a bit of 100 a bid, of 100 bid. I knew you'd come back. He said a bit of 100 a bit of 100 a bid. He's my man. He said a bit of 100 a bid, 100 a bid now. My man at 100 anyway now, but again 100 a bid. You're all out spotters. Anyway now at 100 a bid. This time at 100 anyway now, but again at 100,000. Here we go at 100,000. We're now 5, 105 now at 105 anyway now, but again with the cigarette. 105. Where are you? 110. 110 now at 110 anyway now against the cigarette at 110 anyway now, but quickly at a bit of 115. 15 now. 115 anyway, but again 120. 120 bid now at 120. 120 now at 120 now, but again 5. 125 anyway now, but again 125. 125 at a bid now. Yes sir. At 125. 130. 130 bid now at 130, 130 now at 130 now, but again the very handsome, well-related gelding in the ring at 130 now. He goes anyway now at 130 anyway, but again down the way he goes at 135 anyway now at 135, 135 anyway now, but again 135. He's a very handsome horse with a big pedigree at 135 anyway now, but again 135 and a lot of ability I thought, but he goes left-handed on the telephone at 135 anyway, but again this time and done at 135 and around the ring, and he goes all the way 40, 140 bid, 140 anyway now, but again he said I got 140 quickly at 140. Got to be quick at 140 anywhere, but again the well-bred Crystal Ocean at 140 goes down the way 5, 145 anywhere, but again 145 at 145 anywhere, but again on the telephone at 145 and done that at 145 anywhere, but again here we go at 145 anywhere. Last time at 145 and I said all the while he said I got 145 and he goes this time. What about your man behind at 145 and he goes last time and sold at 145. Hamish Macaulay, thank you. 145 buys. 17. Here we've got the Smithy Town, the very attractive son of Maxios, shares a sow with Gaelic Warrior. He's a winner of his point in Loch and More. He's got a filling on the medial aspect of the right fore distal limb and a small ventral sarcoid of no consequence. Yes, he's a nice horse here. He's a winner in Loch and More, and he's by the Sarah Gaelic Warrior. Put me in anywhere to go. 100 anywhere, 30 bid. 30 is what I bid anywhere now at a 30. Anywhere now at a 30 bid now. He said I got a 30 anywhere now, but again he said I got a 30. Come on, he said I got a 30 bidding at a 30 bid. He said I got a 30 and we got a 40. The winning Maxio said I got a 40, 45, 50 bid. I got a 50, 55 anyway, but again 55 now. He said I got a 55, 60 bid, 65 anywhere now, but again he said I got 70 bid, 70 bid now. At 70 anywhere now, but again anywhere now 75, 75 anywhere bid on now. At 75 and here we go. At a bit of a 70 75, 75 now, at 75 down in front, anyone now at 75, the winning Maxios, anyone now at 75, anyway, bid on, he said I got a 75, anyway, bid on now, here we go, at 75, anyway, now, but again 80, bit of an 80 bid now, bidding an 85, 85 now, at 85 is what I got now, a bit of an 85, 85, anyway, bid again now, at 85 on Smithytown, at 85, a fine time, at 85, but you haven't this time, at a 90 bid, who's that, a bit of a 90 bid now, he said I got a 90, anyway, now, but again 95, 95 now, he said a bit of a 95, 90 closer to me, at 95 you're out, anyway, now at 100 bid, no, 100, where is it, 100 bid, no, I took it down the way, at 100, 110, 110 here, at a bit of 110, 110 now, at 110, anyway, now closer to me, you're out, Andrew, at a bit of 110, 120 bid, 120, anyway, now, but again 120, 120 now, at a bit of 120, 120 way down, at 120 and 130, 130 Mary, 130 anyway, but again Smithytown, at 130 now, at a bit of 130 with Mary, anyway, now at 135, 135 now, 135, anyway, now, but again on 40 bid, 140 now, at 140, 140 bid, he said I got 140, 140, 140 anyway, but again 140, 140 here, at 140 with Tig, left-handed at 140, anyway, now at 140, here we go, at 140 anymore, at a bit of 145, 145 in front, 145, anyway, now 150, yes, at 50 bid, 150, I can't see, the camera's in the way, at 150 anyway, but again at 150, 150, I just can't see the camera, at 150 anyway, but I'll take your word for it, Andrew, at 150 anyway, but again at 155, 155 now, 155 a new man, at 155 anyway, but again 155, 160, 160 now, 160 anyway now, but again 160 anyway, come on, who's got 70, 160 now, 160, 70 bid, 170 now, 170 anyway now at 170, 170 bid, 170 anyway now, but again the winning Maxios at 170, 170 now, 170 the Sarah Gaelic Warrior at 170, and here we go, Tig at 175, 5 in a bit now, at 175 anyway now, but again 175, 175 he said, at 175, 175, 175, 5 anymore now, at a bit of 175, 5 and a bit of 100, hold on, he said a bit of 175, 5 and a bit of more now, he said a bit of 180, 180 now, new man, at a bit of 180 to 80, but now a bit of 180, 180, he'll get the trip better than I did, at a bit of 180, 80, but a bit of 180, 180 anymore, a bit of 180 in front on the telephone, at 185, 185 bid, 185 now, 185, 185 bid, 185, 185, 185, yes sir, at 185, 185, 190, 190 bid, 190 now, at 190 now, at a bit of 190, 190 now, at a bit of 190, 190 on the telephone, at 190 now, at a bit of 190 close to me, at 190 anywhere, you're all out hard left, at 190 anywhere, but again 190, the attractive Maxios, at 190, here we go, at a bit of 190 anymore, Andrew or Mary, 105, 195 now, 195 anyway now, but again 195, 195 anyway, but again it's only numbers, at 195 anyway, but yes sir, at a bit of 195, yes sir, now 190 quickly, at 195, 200 bid, he said a bit of a 200 now, he said I got a 2 and now a bit of a 2, a bit of a 200, 200 bid, a bit of a 200 now, a bit of a 200 now, a bit of a 2, got a bit of a 2 and done, he said a bit of a 200 now, a bit of a 2, here we go, at a bit of a 200, all done, at 200, last time 5, 205 now, at 205 anyway now, but again at 205 anyway, come on, he said I got a 205 anyway, but again he said I got a 205, hammer up and done now, at 205 anyway, 10, 210 anyway now, but again at 210 now, at 210 anyway now, but again at 210 anyway now, at 210, here we go, Smithytown goes, at 210 anyway now, but again 210 on the telephone, at 210, had his time, at 210, 15, 215 anyway, but again at 215 now, at 215 anyway, but again he said I got a 215, anyway 215 now, he said a bit of a 215, have to go, at 215, had his time, surely, at 215 anyway, but again quickly, anyway 220, 220 bid, 220 is what I bid now, a bit of a 220, 220 now, at 220 the winning Maxios, the Sarah Gaelic Warrior, anyway now at 220, 220 bid now, at 220 bid on this time, anyway now at 220, still short of it in the sterling, at 220 anyway, but again at 220, use the sterling well, he said I got a 225, 225 anyway now, but again at 225, at 225 anyway now, but again he said I got a 225, hammer up, last time, at 225 anyway now, but again at 225, against you on the telephone and done last time, at 225 anyway, but again quickly, anyway now at 225, yes or no, at 225, 30, 230 to bid now, 230 bid, he said I got 230, but again 230, 230 now, the vendor will be selling me a wine list for this, he said I got 230, but again 230 now, he said I'm watching him, he said a bit of a 230, but again 230 now, he said a bit of a 230, come on, he said a bit of a 230, have to go gentlemen, at 230, 5 more if you like. If you hadn't taken it in fives, you'd have had this at 150. I'm telling you, at 230. 230 bid. At 230. At 230. Quickly, last time. At 230. Hammer up and done all 5. 235 in a bid now. At 235 in a bid now. But again, he said I got a 235. 235 in a bid again at 235. Quickly. At 235 in a bid again. Have to go. At a bit of a 235. 5 in a bid now. But again, 235. Last time. At 235. 40. 240 to bid now. At 240 in a bid now. But again, he said I got a 240. Last time. Thanks for the help, gentlemen. At 240. They shook their heads, did they? At 240 and done all the while and sold at 240. Jerry McGrath, 240 gets there. Thank you. Okay, 18. Here we got Shoreview Stables. Yes, they sell a lot of good horses, Shoreview Stables, to be sure. And here we got a lovely son of Poet's Word, the Laundry Jet. He's a winning 5-year-old, skin scarf front, right forelimb cannon and small medial forelimb spins. A horse with size and scope. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. A handsome son of Poet's Word. Size and scope. Yes, bid me anywhere to get me going now. Come on here. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Very good-looking Poet's Word. Yeah, where do you want to go? Anywhere to get me now? And he's well related to, put me in anywhere to get me going. The Laundry Jet, who's got 100 to get me going? 30 bid. I got a 30, 40, 50, 60, 100. 100 anywhere, but again 100 a bid. 100 is what I got straight away. At 100 anywhere now, but again 100 a bid. 100 anywhere now, but again 100 a bid. 100 anywhere now, but again 100 a bid now. There's a man with a dinner reservation. He said I got 100 a bid now, a bit of 100 a bid. 110, 110 now. At 110 anywhere now, but again 110. 110 with Mary. 120, 120, 130, 130 now. 130, 140 Mary. 140, 140, but again 140, yeah, 50, 150, 150 now, 150 now, 150 no tie at 150. He's gone at 150 anywhere, but again I take it here with my starter at 150. You're gone, Mary, at 150 anywhere, but again 150 with my starter at 150 anywhere, but again 150. Come on, anywhere now at 150 quickly at 150 anywhere, but again he started me and he's finishing me at 150 anywhere, but again anywhere. Come on now at 150 anywhere now. The Laundry Jet at 150. Here we go at 150 anywhere, but again the lovely Sco 60 bid 160 now at 160 anywhere, but again 160. Yes, and now 170, 170 now at 170 anywhere now, but again 170, 170 bid. Look at the size and scope of him at 170 anywhere, but again quickly, but at 170 with my starter at 170 bid now. I have you 80 at 170 quickly. Here we go at 170 now, but again 170, 170 bid, 170, 80 bid, 180 now at 180 now, but again 180, 180. I can't see you. 185, 185, 185 anywhere, but again 185, 185, 190, 190 now at 190. What do you want to do at 190? I can't see your hand. 190, 195, 195 anywhere, but again 195, 195 now at 195 anywhere, but again he said I got 195 quickly, gentlemen, at 195 once, twice. Here we go at 195 with my starter at 195 anywhere, but again 200 bid. He said at 200 anywhere now, but at 200 bid at 200 now, but again at 205, 205 now at 205 anywhere, but again at 205 and hammer up at 205 anywhere, but again at 205 and done all the while at 205. Hammer up and done this time at 205 anywhere, but again he said I got a 205 and going this time all done at 205,000, all done and sold at 205. Willie Twiston Davis, thank you. 205 buys. Anyone who's bought a horse gets an umbrella, and if you haven't bought one, buy one and you'll get an umbrella. Lot 19, Monbeg Stables. Here's a lovely Order of St. George filly, Spinning a Dream. She is the sister of Spinning a Yarn, and look at this, ladies and gentlemen, lovely pedigree here. She's got a bony lump on the medial right fine fetlock. Well, that didn't stop her, and it didn't. Lovely racing prospect here. Lovely filly by Order of St. George. Bid me what to get me going, Spinning a Dream. Put me in anywhere to get me going. What do you want to say? The Order of St. George filly here. Put me in anywhere to go. Where do you want to say? 100 anywhere. Put me in 50. 30 is what I bid. At 30 anywhere now, but again at 30 bid. I got a 30 bid now. At 30 is what I got now. A bit of a 30 anywhere now. Come on, I got a 30. Very nice filly this. 30, 40. Got a 50 bid. I got a 50, 60 bid. Anywhere now at a 70 bid. 70 bid now. At 70 is what I got anyway now. Come on, anyway now. The lovely Order of St. George filly now at a 70 bid. At 70 bid now. At 70, keep an eye on that man to my right. Anyway now at 70 bid. Anyway now at a 70 bid. 70 bid now. At 70 anyway now, but again at 70 bid. Anyway now at 70 anywhere bid on. At 70 anyway now, but again at 75. Anyway now, but again 80 bid. Of an 80 bid of an 85. 85 now. At 85 anyway, but again the Order of St. George filly anyway bid on. At 85, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of value here. At 85 anyway now, but again at 85. Hammer up and down then at 85. 85 now. At 85, 80 bid now. 90 bid. 90 bid now. I can't see him. 90 bid. Well done. At 90, feel free to come a bit closer. Anyway now at 90 bid. 95 now. At 95 anywhere, but again 95. Raise your hand again. Anyway now at 95. Yes, sir. At 95 anywhere, but again at 95. Bid on anyway now at 95. This time at 95 anywhere, but again anywhere now at 95. The Order of St. George filly at 95 anywhere, but again looks a bit of value, I think. At 95 anywhere, but again here we go then. At 95 anywhere now, swing the ring and done. What about your man across? Anyway now at 95. This time all done on Spinning a Dream at 95 anywhere, but again last time at 95. What about your man across? Anyway now at 95 and he goes this time. Last time and done at 95. 100 bid. 100 bid now. At 100 anywhere, but again the uncle's in. At 100 anywhere now, but again 100 a bid. 100 anywhere now, but again he's at a bit of 100 a bid. At 100 anywhere now, but again, but I have to sell anywhere and done at 100,000 around the ring and done all the while at 100. Get the umbrellas out at 100 anywhere, but again I need one here, Ty. At 100,000 anywhere, but again and sold all the while at 100,000. Sold last time all done at 100,000, all done around the ring and done all the while at 100,000 last time. Roger Brookhouse, thank you, Roger. 100,000 buys. Okay, here we go. We got a few. Do you get your umbrellas, buyers? Get your buyers. Hold on. 20, Star Affinity, Rob James, the beautiful son of Affinity, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful son of Affinity coming in now. Recent scar on the outer right hock of no consequence. Yes, bid me anywhere to get me way. Star Affinity, Roger Brookhouse over there between us and the Irish field sign. Thank you. Here we go. Yes, the Affinity, Star Affinity now. Out of a beneficial mare. I'm my ground holding this. Sure, I can hold it. Not a bother. Okay, bid me one anywhere to get me going now on Star Affinity. Bid me anywhere to get me going. Where do you want to say? Put me in. Beautiful horse here by Affinity, ladies and gentlemen. I can't see with the camera here. You keep looking for me. Bid me one anywhere. Raise your umbrella if you want to win. Okay, put me in anywhere to go. Anywhere now. Where do you want to say? Put me. He's the family, I need to tell you, of Hennessy and Shishkin, ladies and gentlemen. The family of Shishkin. Bid me one anywhere to get me going now. The very good-looking Affinity. Have we got to go anywhere now? Put me in 150. Put me in 50. 50 is what I'm bid. 30. 30 is what I'm bidding now at a 30 bid now. At 30 anywhere now, but again, he said I got a 30 now at a 40 bid. I got a 50 bid. I got a 60 bid. Anywhere now at a 60 bid now. At 60 anywhere now, but again, the lovely Affinity. Anywhere now at a 70 anywhere now bid on now. At 70 anywhere, but again, anywhere now at a 70 bid. 70 anywhere now, but again, he said I got a 70 anywhere now at a 70 bid now. At 70 anywhere now, but again, anywhere now at a 70 bid. 70 anywhere, come on. At 70 is what I got anywhere now at a bit of a 70 bid. At 70 anywhere now, but again 70, 70 now. At 70, 80, bit of an 80. Who's that? A bit of an 80, 90 bid. 90 anywhere now, but again 90 bid now. At 90, 100 bid. He's a beautiful horse. He's 110, 110 now. At 110 if it's a show class. He's the champion. 110, you're right now. At 110 anywhere now, but again 110, 110, 115 here. 115 now. 115 anywhere, but again the beautiful Affinity. At 115 anywhere, but again now. At 115 anywhere, but again the Sindor 6 Mile Bridge. At 115, what about you? 120 bid. 120 my man. Is it 120 now? No, yeah, 120 now. At 120 is my man. At 120 now, a bit of 120, 120 bid, 120 anywhere. Who are we waiting on? 120, I can't see it. 120, at 120 anywhere, but again 120. My man is in. It's in a hat. The bid is in the hat. At 120 now, 120, 130, 130 bid, 130 anywhere now, but again 130, 130 now, 130 now, at 130 now, but again my man's out. A bit of 130, 40, 140 bid, 140 anywhere, but again 140, 150, 150 bid, 150 anywhere now, but again 160, 160 now, 160, 170, 170 bid now, 170 bid, at 170 anywhere, but again 170. My man's out. 180, 180 have you two, 180 bid. At 180, what do you want to do? 200 bid. At 200 now. At 200 is what I bid now. A bit of a 200 now. A bit of a 200. What do you want to do, sir? At 200, anyway now 10. At 210, a bid now. A bit of a 210. And we're now 210 now. At 210, anyway now, but again at 210. Anyway now at 210, and we're now, but again 210 now. At 210, anyway at 20. 220 to bid now. A bit of a 220. 220 now. At 220, 230 to bid now. A bit of a 230. Bit of a 230 now. At 230, but again 230. 230 to bid 240. 240 now. At 240, anyway now, but again he's a very handsome horse. At 240 and an eye-catching winner. At 240 anywhere, but again, but he goes outside at 240 anywhere, but again, he goes to the round in the rain. He said, I got 240, but again, 250. Yes, sir. At 250, was it a bit of a 250 now? He said, I got 250 anywhere, but again, 250 now. At 250, 260, 260 to bid now. At 260 now. At 260 anywhere, but again, at 260, 260 now. At 260 to bid 270, 270 anywhere, but again, at 270 now. At 270, but again, at 270. The powder's dry, the bitter's dry, but here we go. At 270 anywhere, but again, at 270 now. At 270 is what I got now. A bit of a 270 and done. Last time then, at 270, and I sell in the house. He's at a bit of a 270 undercover at 270 anywhere, but again and sold anywhere now at 270. The good-looking son of Affinity goes at 270,080. Who's at 280? 275, 75, 75, 80, bit of an 80, 280 bid, 80 bid now, a bit of a 280, 80 bid now at 280. Well, thanks for the help. At a bit of a 280. Here we go. At a bit of a 280, bit of a 280 and done. Last time, all done at 280 anywhere, but again and sold at 280 and sold last time at 280. Last time. That's my man. Thank you. Gordon Elliott, 280 buys. Thank you. 21. Here's a walk in the park from Ballyboy Stables and Dennis Murphy. Yes, fine horse this one. Anywhere they get me way. A fine horse, an impressive winner in Lisrona. Skin lesions on the right axilla, ventral abdomen of the sheath. Yes, that's good spotting. Bid me anywhere to get me going now, but he's suitable for racing. The son of Walk in the Park. Where do we go? Anywhere 200 a bid. 200 is what I bid straight away. I bid 200 anywhere to get him going. Anywhere now at 200 now. At 200 is what I bid anywhere now at 200. 200 anywhere bid on. At 200 anywhere now, but again at 200 now at 200 now. At 200 you're bidding now at 220, 220 anywhere, but again at 220, 240 bid 240, 260 bid again 260 now. At 260, 280 bid now at 3. Yes, at 280. No, my man, is it, sir? 280, do you want the 3? Anyone now at 300 a bid, my man. At 300 is my man. Anyone now at 300, anyone now, but again at 300 now. At 300, anyone now, but again at 300, 300 a bid, anywhere, but again 300 now. At 300, the walk in the park. Anyone now at 300 in the rain. Anyone now at 300, anyone else in? At 300, anyone else in? Anyone now at 300? Keep sharp. At 300, anyone now, but again, he said I got a 300 now at a bit of a 3. Anyone now at a 300 this time. At 300, anyone now, but again, the walk in the park. Anyone now at 300? Yes, 310, 310 now. At 310, anyone now, but again at 310. Anyone now at 310? What do I do, sir? At 310, is that a bid? 310, anyone now? 310, 310, 15, 315 now. 315 anywhere, but again 315, 20, 320 anywhere, 30, 330 to bid now. At 330, 40 bid. I got a 340 anywhere, but again at 340, 340 now. At 350 to bid, anyone now at 350, 350 the walk in the park, 350 now. At 350 anywhere, but again the umbrella. Anyone now at 350, 350, 60, 360 now. At 360 to bid, 70, 370 to bid now. At 370, 370 now. At 370, but again at 370, 380, but again 380, 380. Do you want a 400 bid? At 400 is what I got. got now a bit of a 400 now. A 400 anywhere now, but again a 420 bid. He said I got a 420, 440 now. A 440 anywhere, but again he said I got a 440 now. A 440, 460 anywhere, but again a 460, 480 now. A 480 anywhere, but again a 480 bid. He said I got a 480 with the umbrella at 480 anywhere, but again he said I got a 480 now. At 480 anywhere, but again this time at 480 anywhere, but again this time anyone else at 480 anywhere, but again goes under the umbrella at 480,000. Hammer up and down. Last time then at 480,000. Anyone else in at 480? What about you at 480 anywhere, but again at 480 this time. Last time 490 now. 490, 500 bid. 500 now at 500 anywhere, but again he said I got a 500 a bid now. Go on at 500 now. At 500 bid again this time. I'm going to keep going for a little bit. You know I am. At 500 anywhere, but again he said I got a 500 now. At 500 bid again he said I got a 500 this time and done. At 500,000 all done at 500,000 last time. The lovely walk in the park here from a great nursery. At 500,000 we're now bid again last time and done. At 500,000 all done and sold under the umbrella. At 500,000 last time. Thank you very much, sir. 500,000 buys. Mr. McManus. 22 is Magimax. Harley Dunn Racing, a son of Maxios. An eye-catching runner-up to prime contender at Dromahan. Yes, bid me what anywhere. Feel free to hold the umbrella over me, Tiger. Yeah, there you go. Got multiple grazes of no consequence. Yes, bid me what anywhere to get me going now. Oh, the sun is coming out, and why wouldn't it? Thank you very much for the last slot. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Magimax here. Harley Dunn, the Maxios horse. Put me in anywhere to go. What do you say? 100 on bid, 20 bid. 20 bid now. At 20 anywhere now. A bit of a 20 bid now. A 20 bid of a 20 bid now. He said a bit of a 20 anywhere now. A bit of a 20 bid. 20 anywhere now. A bit of a 20 anywhere now. A 20 bid now. He said I got a 20 anywhere now. But again, he said I got a 20 anywhere. 25. You're bidding 30. Come on. He said I got a 30. Here's a Maxios horse. He's a racehorse. He said I got a 35. Even now, a 40. We got a 45. You're bidding a 50 bid. I got a 50 bid now. At 50 anyway now, but again said I got a 55. Even now at a 55. 55 now. At 55 even now, but again he said I got a 55. Come on, anyway now at 55. 50, 60 bid now. He said I got a 60. Who is it? Even now 60 bid. Even now 65. 65 now. He said he got to be value here at 65. Even now, but again anyway now at 65. Even 70 bid. 75. 75 now. At 75. The Maxios horse. 80 bid of an 80 bid now. 80 anyway now, but again at 80 bid. The real judges are back. Anyway now they don't need anything. Come on, he said a bit of an 80 bid now. At 80 anyway. He's gone commando. That lad anyway now at 80 bid of an 80 bid now. He said I got 80 bit of an 85. 85 to him now. 85 we missed you the other night. He said I got 85 and now at 85. 85 anyway, but again at 85. You're round the telephone. At 85 anyway with Mary. Anyway now at 85. Come on, 85 with Mary. 90 bid. 90 bid now. At 90 and 90 bid now. At a bit of a 90 anymore. Mary now 90. 100 a bid. 100 a bid now. At 100 with Mary. Anyway now at 100,000. Anyway now the Maxios horse. Anyway now at 100 a bid. At 100 anyway now. Quickly at 100 anyway now. But again 100 a bid. 100 anyway now. But again at 100 now. At 100 anyway now. But again anyway now. Mary has it. 110. 110 now. At 110 anyway now. But again 120. 120 bid. 120 now at a bit of 120. 120 now at 120 Mary. Anyway now at 120 with Mary. At 120. 120 now. At 120 anywhere bid on. At 120. 120. What do you say, sir? At 120 with Mary. At 120 against you, Jerry. At 120 quickly. At 120 anywhere bid again. Last time at 120 against you on the telephone. 105. 125. 125 now. 125 anywhere bid again. The son of Maxios at 125 anywhere bid on now at 125 and done last time at 125 anymore Mary at 125. Here we go this time on the telephone at 125 and done all the while at 125 and done last time all done at 125 and done all the while at 125 last time. Thanks Jerry Hogan. 125 buys on the telephone. 23, it's gone now, 23, Menasha, no risk at all. He's having a week of weeks. Here's the no risk at all here from the great Colin Bowe. Yeah, bid me anyway now. He had the sire of the winner and the runner-up in the defender bumper. He's the sire of Abbey Glen and Allaho. Yes. Bid me anyway to get me. This horse has had a soft palate cauterization. Just know this horse had a soft palate cauterization. Does not prejudice his use for racing. Yes, scar on the front of the left hock. Here's a very attractive son of no risk at all. A lovely horse. He jumped very well in Castledown Gagan. Bid me one anyway to get me going now. What do you want to say? 100 anywhere, 20 bid. 20 bid now. At 20, 30 bid. Now to 30, 40 bid. Now at a 40 bid. Anyway, come on, no risk at all. Anyway, now 45, 50 bid. Who is it? He said I got a 50 anywhere, but again, he said I got a 50 now. He said I got a 50 anywhere, but again, the son of no 55 anyway now, but again, his lovely horse is 60 anyway now at a 60 bid now. At 60 anyway now, but again, 65. 65 anyway now, where are we? Anyway now at 65. Come on! At 65 anyway now, but again, the no risk at all. And he's got a real nice way about him. At 65 anyway now, but again, at 65 anyway. anywhere but again at 65 now. At 65 is what I got, 70 bid. Who is it anyway now at 70 bid? 70 bid at 75. He's great value, this horse. At 75 anyway now but again at 75. 75 in a bid now. At 75 anywhere 80 bid of an 80 bid of an 80 bid now. He's at a bit of an 80 going right-handed here. At a bit of an 80 anyway now but again at 80. The son of no risk at all. Anyway now at 80. Bit of an 80. Come on now. At 80 is what I got now. A bit of an 80. Come on now. A bit of an 80. Come on now. A bit of an 80. Come on. At a bit of an 80 anyway now but again at 80. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. At 80,000 anywhere but again a son of no risk at all. At 80,000 anywhere but again at 80,000. A very attractive type. But at 80,000 I have to sell him. At 80,000 he might be the value of the day. At 80,000 anywhere but again he said I got 80,000. Only 3 more left to come. At 80,000 around the ring and he's gone all the while last time and done. At 80,000 all done around the ring. The value of the day I think at 80,000 and sold at 80,000 last time. Tom Malone buys. Thank you. 24. We've only got 3 to go. Here's the son of Taj Mahal. Mon Angevin. He was a definite winner until he fell at the last. He fell at the last there at the weekend. In Ballysteen, yes, a fine-looking horse is. He's got clean certificates. He was everything but a winner, this one, ladies and gentlemen. Here, the son of Taj Mahal. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Come on, put me in 100 to go. Anyway, now 30 is what I'm bid. I got a 30 now to 30 bid. He said I got a 30 now, a bit of a 30, 35. Anyway, you bidding got a 40 bid. I got a 40. The lady got a 45 now. Look my way, 50 bid now. At 50 is what I got anyway now at a 50 bid. 50 anyway now, but again, he said I got a 50 anyway now. 50 bid now. He said I got a 50 anyway, but again, the Taj Mahal. Anyway now 55. 55 anyway, but again, a 55 and a bid now. 55 now. He said I got a 55 and again a 55. 60 bid now at a 65 anyway now, but again, he said I got a 70 bid. A 70 bid now at 75 now. 80 bit of an 80 bit of now an 85. 85 now. 85 is what I got now. A bit of an 85. And here we go then. At 85 and now, but again, he said a bit of an 85. 85 and now, but again, 85. 85 now. At 85 and now, but again, the Taj Mahal. Are we done? At 85 and now, but again, at 85. Are you bidding down the way? 85 and a bit now at 85. Bid on here. At 85 and now, but again, 85. 85 is what I got now. A bit of an 85. Quickly. At 85 and now, but again, at 85. Here we go at 85. 85 now. At 85 and now, but again, 85. 85, 90 bid. 5 and 95 now. At 95 and now, but again, 95. Any more? At 95 and now, but again at 95 and now. Come on, a good-looking horse here at 95 and he goes at 95 and now, but again at 95 and done last time then at 95 and now swing the ring and he goes all the while at 95. Hammer up and done last time at 95 and now, but again the son of Taj Mahal at 95 last time. Not today, I'm afraid. He's not sold. 25. Here we go. We got one supplementary lot. Power on Demand. He had the fastest time of the day by a considerable amount when he won in Fairy House at the weekend. He's a very handsome horse. Look at him behind me here, ladies and gentlemen. Size and scope and a very good-looking son of the Jetaway. We got 2 to go. We got the supplementary lot, don't forget. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Jetaway, medial splint on the right forelimb cannon and the bump on the left hind limb cannon of no consequence. A very attractive horse. Bid me what to get me away. Yes, the fastest winner of the day in Fairy House by some considerable margin. Put me in anywhere, what do you say, 100 anywhere, 30 bid. 30 is what I got. He said I got a 30 now, a bit of a 30. 30 anywhere now, but again 30 now at a 30 bid now. He said I got a 30 now, a bit of a 30 now at a 30 bid. I got a 30 bid now. He said I got a 30 now, a bit of a 30. 30 anywhere now at a 30 bid now at a 30. 40 bid. I got a 40 bid now. He said I got a 40 bid. Again I got a 40. 50 bid. I got a 50 bid now. 55 anywhere now. I got a 55. 60 bid. 5 anywhere now. 70 bid now. At 70 anywhere now, but again he's a very likeable horse. 75 and a bit of an 80. 80 bid now. At 80 is what I got now. A bit of an 80. Bit of an 80. Bit of an 80. 80 bid now. At 80 anywhere now, but again at 80 bid. 80 anywhere now, but again at 80. 80 bid now. At 80 is what I got. Late 85 anywhere now at 85. 85 now. At 85 anywhere, but again Power on Demand at 85 and a bit of value here. At 85 anywhere now, but again last time at 85 anywhere, but again the Jetaway here at 85 anywhere now, but again at 85. 85 now. At 85 anywhere now, but again at 85. It looks good. A bit of an 85 and a bit of 90. 90 anywhere now. 5 and a 5. 900 good here. He's going to got 95 in front. 95 in front now. A bit of a 95 and done. At 95 anywhere. Who are we waiting on? 95 now. At 95 we got now at 95 with the lady in front. Anyway now at 95. Last time then she comes your way, madam. At 95 anywhere now, but again at 95 and done. Last time at 95 anywhere, but again the fastest time of the day by a considerable distance in Fairy House. At 95 anywhere, but again the son of Jetaway going and this time and done. At 95 anywhere now round the ring and done all the while at 95 and done. Last time then at 95 anywhere, hammer up and done all the while at 95. Last time. Needs a little bit more. Not sold, I'm afraid, at 95. 26 is withdrawn. We have one extra lot. 27, the son of Teofilo here from Jim Bulger's Glebe House Stables. Jim Bulger, the breeder of Affinity and Sholikoff and Soldier of Fortune. Yep. Yes, bid me anywhere to get me way. A real eye-catching runner-up in the 4-year-old bumper here. And clean certificates, yeah. Asymmetric pelvis is the only observation. Bid me one anywhere to get me going now. Yes, second on his debut in the 4-year-old bumper. And from the breeder of such great National Hunt horses and stallions, a Finnessy, Sholokov, Soldier of Fortune. Put me in what, 100,000 to get me going anywhere now, 100 anywhere, 50 bid now. At 50 is what I'm bid anywhere now at a 50 bid. 50 anywhere now, come on, I got a 50 bid now. At 50 anywhere now, but again he said I got a 50 anywhere now at a 50 bid. 50 anywhere now, but again he said I got a 50 anywhere, come on. At 50 anywhere, but again he said I got a 55, 60 bid of a now, 70 bid of a 70, 80 bid of an 80, bid of an 80 bid now. At 80 is what I got now, a bit of an 80, bit of an 80, come on now, a bit of an 80, 90 now, a bit of a 90, 100, a bit of a 100 a bid. At 100 anywhere now, but again 100 a bid, 100, a bit of a 100 anywhere now, come on, the bumper horse here. At 100 anywhere now, but again 110, 110 now, a bit of 110, 110 now. At 110 anywhere now, but again the bumper horse at 110 and 120, 120 now, a bit of 120, 120 now. At 120 now, but again 120, 120 now, a bit of 105, 125, 125, 30, bit of 130 now, 130 now, 135 down the back at 135 bit on. At 135 anywhere now, but again 135. The bumper horse here at 135 and around the ring and done all the while at a bit of 135 and going all the while at 135. Last time at 135 anyway, but again that's done to get 135. The Teofilo horse here at 130 now, 135 and done then at 135 and around the ring and going all the while at 135. Hammer up and done last time then at 135 and when I swing the ring and done at 135 last time. Just short of the mark, I'm afraid. If you're interested in the unsold lots, please let us know. And any buyers, please make your way to the sales office situated in the feed room. Thank you very much and bearing with us in the rain. Another very satisfactory renewal of the Punchestown sale, and we look forward to seeing you all at Doncaster for the spring sale in a few weeks' time.